YouTube. It's your favorite 71% successful grant writer, Superior Shelby, and I'm bringing to you some amazing grant opportunities. If this is your first time seeing me, welcome in. I'm kind of informal today because me and Murphy, we are getting ready for our usual morning 1 hour cardio. But I wanted to catch you guys on the way to work or right before you get there or just in the morning just to encourage you to continue to apply for these grant opportunities I'm always talking about, friend. But in this live today, not only am I going to show you some great opportunities we can apply to, I'll educate you on some grants once again, friend, tell you how you can have my help, a one-on-one consultation, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of sauce about, some tea about what I've been going through, okay, friend? All right, so let's get down to it. Welcome on in. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Turn on push notifications because I'm never missing, all right? I'm always hitting when we talking about free grant opportunities, okay? Look at Murphy all in my face, y'all. Y'all say hey to Murphy. So, I love talking about grants because I went through the ebbs and flows of business. I financially failed my business, and like I said on my vlog that I posted the other day or yesterday, I've been called everything in the book but a child of God, for real. Scam, fraud, this, that, and the third. And things like that happen in your business simply because you might not, you're learning, right? You're developing. You might not have systems in place to be able to make your flow good and that will satisfy your customers. All kinds of different stuff that I've been through on my business development journey. Okay, so when we're talking about starting a business, there is definitely free money out here that you can get to start a business. But hold on, stop right there, friend. Stop right there, homie. Before you decide to apply for these money funding opportunities, it's best that we take a step back and we really start to think about how we are going to operate our business. Some of you all want to take on these amazing opportunities that I'm talking about on YouTube just because I'm putting out all that good energy, baby. And honey, I want you to soak up all this good energy I'm giving you so you can, persevere. Yes, that's the whole purpose of me doing this, obviously. But in addition to that, I want you to start thinking about how your business is going to flow, right? Some of you all have some services and products, but you don't even know what the pricing chart will be, right? So before you start to apply for these grant opportunities, you got to think about the basics and the foundations of your company. You know what I mean? You got to think about, all right, boom, I'm getting into medical courier services. I actually had a amazing consultation yesterday with Elena. I think y'all remember Elena. She was here on our live like last week. And Elena is actually getting into medical courier services. She actually joined a group and all kinds of amazing stuff. Joining a group that does the whole entire development process for you is always great. She joined a group that she found these people on social media. They actually help her do her LLC, the certificates, the licenses, and all of the things she needs to be operational as a medical courier service. What I did as a small business development coach is that I guided her on to start thinking about how you're actually going to operate. Now you got the administrative paperwork, all that stuff done. You are a part of a community. You done joined a Facebook group. You can ask all these people these questions. Ask questions and be active in these communities because it's definitely going to give you clarity on how you can take yourself to the next step. Or it's going to give you clarity on whether or not that next step is the next step you need to be taking, okay? So now that our good friend Elena, she knows what she wants, the industry she wants to get into, medical courier services. She signed up with a group, she joined a community, and she paid the fees for her to get her all of her foundational stuff. She's just waiting on her package to come in. So I said, Elena, so tell me, have you started looking at different load boards? Are you aware that you can actually do medical courier services using the vehicle you currently have, and you can bootstrap right now, show commitment to the journey, and then when you are applying for grant opportunities, you could tell them, hey, I've been using my own car. Right? I've been using my own car for me to be able to get these opportunities. So therefore, it'll be great. I can expand, right? I can show more commitment. I can provide more reliable services if I had a cargo van, if I had a bigger, an actual van, right? Where I can, transport bigger equipment instead of only doing, diapers, wipes, and small like medicines and stuff. Now, if she gets a van, she can do IV poles, bigger supplies and equipment for hospitals, right? And not just assisted livings and doctors' offices and pharmacies. So I asked her that, and she was like, she was honest and she didn't really think that far. And that's why I'm bringing this lesson or this to you guys. I'm not going to take too much of your time this morning, but I want you to really start to think about how you are going to operate. What is the pricing like? What do you want from start to finish, right? It's called your flow, right? Your business flow. From start to finish, how do you want a client to learn about you? Is it going to be social media, whatever it is? Once they learn about you, how do you want them to get in contact with you? Once they get in contact with you, then how do you want them to purchase from you? Right? And what is the main item that you want them to purchase from? Because if you have products, right? Especially if you sell like say you sell like different types of oils, right? And you can sell them in different sizes. I did give this example at one point at one of my live streams. Well, with those type of products, you can do bundle deals. Maybe the bundle is the main goal, right? The main item you want majority of the clients to buy because that's your high ticket item. So what is going to be that flow for you to like guide your clients to get that bundle deal, right? How are you going to drive impact? How are you going to give them more of an incentive too? How are you going to differentiate yourself from your other competitors? So a way you can differentiate yourself is, okay, cool. Once you made a purchase, right? Even if they purchase something like a small item of yours, then you can give them some type of percentage off, right? So think about the flow, friend. The reason why I'm telling you to think about the flow is because these grant opportunities are asking you questions that are literally like, they're asking you questions that is literally you breaking down your entire business flow. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you, think about the pricing structure. Think about the entire business flow. What's the business model, okay? Don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be afraid to feel like you don't know. You're not supposed to. Don't be afraid. I'm going to get into these grants, but just to give y'all a little bit of tea of what I've been going through. Your friend here, Shelby, God has been, let me tell you something. God is so amazing. It's so graceful. I just don't deserve, sometimes I be feeling like I can't believe it, I have an opportunity where literally I have to physically come back to the US, but I can physically be around my team and I can bring more impact to y'all and I can really physically like be in front of y'all and really help y'all. I feel y'all. I hear y'all call. I'm telling you, I do. I really do. These consultations that I'm on with y'all, I'm sorry I'm getting emotional because I'm passionate about this. These consultations, y'all have some amazing ideas. Y'all just need the money, bro. And I see it. I really do. I know that y'all in a situation. I've been talking to single mothers. I've been talking to fathers persons with disabilities, people that have went through like medical situations. And let me tell y'all, the opportunity God gave me is I can really help y'all. I can really drive impact. The only thing that's really challenging me, oh y'all, I'm so sorry. Because I love y'all so much. And y'all support is real. It hit me for real. I do care about what I do. And I really want y'all to go to the next level, and myself too. But sometimes, even when you have an amazing opportunity, and when it's time for you to go to the next step and elevate, I know what that fear feel like, friend. I know what that feel like. I know what it feels like to doubt yourself. I know that. I know what it feels like to go through survival mode. I know that. I know what it feels like to be manipulated. I know that, friend. I know what it feels like. I do.
And the opportunity that I have is so great. But it's crazy because where I'm trying to get to, y'all, trying to get over my emotions, I'm sorry. When you get ready to take that next step and elevate yourself, don't be focusing on what you losing. Don't do that. That's what I'm doing. That's what y'all seeing me do. Murphy, y'all know Murphy is my dog. He's my husky. I've had him for 3 months. He's been the most emotional support I've ever had, for real. I gotta let Murphy go, right? He's gonna go to a family, to people that I know though. Like when I come back to Panama, I get to see him, things like that, right? But when I want y'all to understand that I focus so much on losing Murphy and losing the Panama, or losing this opportunity of me living abroad and stuff. I focus so much on the idea of me potentially losing my peace. I couldn't even focus on the possibilities that God was blessing me with this new opportunity. And I want to stop right there, because when you're so focused on on your comfortability and the fact that you have to give that up in order for you to go to the next level, those ideas, those thoughts, right? That those thoughts that you are, that energy and that focus that you're putting on what you losing, you're not giving yourself the grace to think about the possibilities and the powers that be, and and how amazing you're going to be in that next step. This is how doubts and fears are created, because you are focused on something that literally, you are focused on something that, like, yeah, I understand you comfortable where you at. I understand that job where you at is a good job. I understand that's a great career, friend. I get it. I understand you might be, but when God is calling you to go to the next level, babe, you know what I mean? Like when it's time for you to really start that business, you can't be afraid. Like, I understand it's easier said than done. I'm afraid. This is what y'all seeing. I'm being fully transparent with y'all. It ain't easy to elevate. When people take on them speaking engagements, when people go and do pitch competitions for their businesses, when people are trying to get money for it, ain't easy. All of it is definitely a challenge, right? But what I'm saying is instead of us focusing on, dang, I gotta get up, oh, I gotta get back to it. Instead of us focusing on, oh, I'm losing this, right? Or I have to get out of my own way, and creating that energy of, like, you like some type of aggravation, the fact that you got to go to the next level, when really you asked for this. You ask for financial freedom. You ask for yourself to go to the next level. You want to be a millionaire. You want your kids to have a better version, a better life than you did. High education. This is what you ask for. It calls for you to really get up, friend, and move. And sometimes you can't move because you so focused on your comfortability and where you at, that you can't even see. You can't even see what God has for you for real on the next step. And I noticed that when it comes time for me to elevate and go to the next step, this is why it takes me a while. This is how I slow myself down. I'm realizing this, and I'm bringing this to y'all because I'm hoping that I touch somebody here. And I hope that if you are in in a place where you have an opportunity to go to the next step, but you ain't taking it on because of fears and doubts, the doubts and fears most likely come from that mindset and that focus of what you losing, instead of focusing on the possibilities. With me being able to take on this opportunity, I'm telling you, y'all gonna see me everywhere now, even more. But if I stay here and I stay complacent and I don't take on that opportunity, I'll still keep moving forward and helping y'all, but I won't drive as much impact. And it goes the same thing for you, friend. If you continue to stay where you at, we are going to continue to suffer because we don't have your service and product. I mean that when I say that. When God is calling you and when you have that idea and you have that mindset, you have to move, bro. Or if you don't move, you're going to stay right there. And when you stay right there, right, you're going to see everybody around you moving. Let me tell you something about God's intentions. If If you don't do it, somebody else will. And you don't want that feeling of sitting back and you watching somebody else live your dream. You trust me, you don't want to do that because I'm going through it. You feel me? So I'm telling you right now, when we have these opportunities to apply for grants, when we have opportunities to start a new business, when we have opportunities to support our friends and families, so it'll reciprocate energy and support us as well. When we have great opportunities, we can't be afraid to take them, okay? Don't be focusing on what the fact that you got to get out of your own way. Just start thinking, "Ooh, I can't wait till X, Y, and Z. Ooh, I can't wait till I get in that house. Ooh, I can't wait until my business is making $40,000, $50,000 a month and I ain't got to worry about being where I'm at." The focus needs to be on elevation and going to the next step. All right. So thank y'all. I really do appreciate y'all for bearing with me. I'm gonna get to the grants, okay? But I just wanted to get that off of my chest because I couldn't that's really been on me. And this opportunity is just like, oh my God, it's like the content is about to be the content is gonna content, the vlog's gonna vlog, the information is gonna be high. I'm bringing more people to the YouTube. I'm doing more collaborations. It's so much more. The opportunity is so great that it's like I can do so much more and help y'all like way more, and bring more impact than me just staying here. And I love Panama. I have my investments. I got assets. I got business all around the world. But this one right here, this next step is really gonna bring y'all some like impact for real. And I got emotional because it's like I've been talking to some amazing people. Like y'all like have some great ideas and I get it. Y'all been crying to me. I get this energy and it's like, bro, like y'all just need that opportunity. And I feel you, I understand. That's why I'm always bringing to you grants here on Live on YouTube, because you don't have to worry about being in that survival mindset of having to develop your personal credit for loans, lines of credit, and credit cards, right? Because those loans, lines of credit, and credit cards, those are opportunities. Yeah, they're guaranteed that you can get them, but friend, they are stressful. I'm paying back a $100,000 SBA loan right now. You don't want this smoke, okay? You want to be able to get this free money that you don't have to pay back. That'll allow you to scale and elevate, take yourself to the next level, and you don't have to worry about the stresses of having to pay something back or something with taxes. And you don't have to worry about none of that stuff, okay? Okay, so I'm going to go over the difference. Y'all been watching some of my live streams. If you haven't, I'm going to show y'all the difference between like a low ticket grant and easy to apply grants and then the $2 million grant I've been talking about these last 2 weeks. I'm looking for you, friend, a person I can get this $2 million grant for. I'm looking for the person that I'm trying to change. I'm trying to make a millionaire. This ain't my first rodeo, friend. The most I've ever gotten somebody funded in small business grant funding is $2.5 million. I ain't new to this, friend. I'm true to this. 9 years in. Yes. Myself personally, I've gotten over $100,000 in grants. Okay. Now, could I use them grants to pay back my loan? Honey, when the money dropped in the bank account, the money was instantly spent. Things is expensive, but it's okay. All right. Because I was able to buy laptops and I got all kinds of stuff going on. This is why I'm bringing grants to y'all, because grants is really something that can really change your entire like idea of funding, right? Where programs, I believe, loans, lines of credit, and credit cards is where it's at, babe. But let me tell you something about these grants. Grants, all right, because when the check drop, you can be like, I don't gotta pay it back. I can do whatever I want. Listen, it's a different type of feel, okay? If you are just getting started with learning how to search and apply for grants, let me tell you what a grant is. Sorry, y'all, I was like crying a little bit. So if you just joining me, all my friends in here, they know I was crying earlier because I had to give y'all a little lesson. You could go back, at the beginning of this live to watch and see and get the tea, because it's the tea on Superior Shelby. That's what it really was. So this is your first time getting to know about grants and getting grant ready, right? Well, grants is free money opportunities that we can take on so we can start a business or scale the business or to invest into some type of innovative project. So this goes for small business owners, entrepreneurs, and nonprofit organizations. Free money. No paybacks, no credit checks, no tax statements needed. These people don't want to know where you stay at. They don't need your ID or social security. Okay? None of that stuff. They simply want you to have a business plan or something put together on paper that shows, your commitment to your business and how you going to operate. If they gave you the money, they need to know how you're going to use it, right? That's fine. It's nothing wrong with that. That's the easy part, okay? Now, when we're talking about grants, you could get a grant from the US government, right? Y'all saw that with the PPP, that was a grant. You can get grants from an organization like Hello Skip. I'm about to show y'all Hello Skip, excuse me. And also you can get free money from different companies and entities like Walmart and Amazon and Uber, right? FedEx got one out right now, okay? And this is how it works with grants is you search for the grants online, you apply for the grants online, you submit the grant online, and once you submit the grant, you gotta wait for them to respond to you. Guess what, friend? Online. Exactly. They got to respond back to you in 30 days after the application deadline date to let you know if you were selected for the opportunity. Okay. So if you submit the grant application, say the grant deadline date is today, June 27th. You got to give them till July 27th and they'll email you. They'll say, congratulations, you have been selected. You want your money in a check or direct deposit. Okay. In those 30 days, especially if you are a startup, I advise that you do things, do your foundational things, get your business a bank account, things like that. Because to start your business bank account with like a $10,000 grant, that's already increasing your approval odds with those loans, lines of credit, and credit cards. Stick with me, friend. We talking about 360 deal, taking advantage of all opportunities. I'm not, against the other opportunities. I'm just against y'all taking opportunities that you can't pay for. You know what I mean? Okay, so Hello Skip is a federally certified nonprofit organization, and it's a blue and white app. It's for free that you can download. I'm about to show it to you in a minute. If you are just getting started and learning how to search and apply for grants, this is the best tool to use for you to understand how grants work, okay? There's over 20 grants every month in this app that you can apply to. Now, friend, apply to at least 3 grants yourself before you hire a grant writer. Let me tell you why. Grant writers like myself, we are seasoned creative writers. We know exactly what these grantors are looking for when they ask the questions like, we comprehend this. Hiring us is not cheap, right? Hiring a grant writer is not cheap. It's a whole nother business bill. Grant writing is not a one and done type of situation either. Think about grant writing like a raffle ticket or like a scratch off. You know what I mean? You get people buy scratch offs every day. So if people buying scratch offs every day, that means they investing in their opportunities and the possibilities every day, right? Same thing with grants. You got to invest your time, your energy, or your little change, for somebody to do this for you to apply for 1 grant a day. And let me give you the ratio, friend. If you apply for 30 grants in a month, you're going to get at least 5. Yeah. If you apply for 30 grants, so 1 grant a day, the ratio just on average, you're going to get at least 5 of them. So them 5 grants that you can get out of that, them 30 that you apply for that month, it could be a 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000. What? That's 50,000. That's 50 racks. You ain't do nothing, friend. But just go on Hello Skip and apply and do a 4-question application that ain't cost you nothing but 5 minutes. You know what I mean? So if you apply for 1 grant a day, it genuinely keeps the business debts away, and you don't have to worry about the financing and the money part. You can worry about the operations and getting the people to do what you need them to do, All right, so boom. Hello Skip is a perfect app for you to download. You can use my invite code Superior Shelby. Sign yourself up for free so you can have access to all of these amazing opportunities, okay? Now, apply for 3 grants yourself out of the Hello Skip platform. Get the understanding of how grants work, because how grants work, friend. Grants are no 100% guarantee. All right, there's no 100% guarantee that you will get the grant that you apply for, but it's still worth it. Don't you click off this live, because I'm trying to tell you it's gonna help you out. it's still worth the time and the ability to sit down and apply for them, because you're not paying it back. You're not putting in your personal information. You don't have to worry about none of your personal stuff being in like a cyber breach or a scam, like with them banks. The banks is going through it, all right? And they're not really giving out loans because of what they're going through with commercial real estate, all right? Y'all hang tight with me. I'm going to tell y'all how y'all can contact me. The link is in the bio if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me. It's $47, okay? Now, so with grants, even though we can't guarantee that you'll get a grant opportunity, because of that, if you hire a grant writer and you don't really know how the grants work, friend, then in the event, and say you don't get approved of a grant that you hired a grant writer to apply for you, then you might feel like you got manipulated and finessed and scammed out of your money. So what I'm trying to tell you is, instead of you feeling like you got manipulated and you got frauded out of your money, apply for 3 grants through the Hello Skip platform. Understand the logistics. Logistics meaning how grants work, right? Understand how this entire grant writing process is. And then when you come to the conclusion of, okay, look, I get this. I understand how grants work. But I also know that I don't have the time. I can't dedicate every day applying for 1 grant. So you know what? I'll just go ahead and hire a grant writer. I understand when me hiring a grant writer is only me saving myself some time and energy. I'm not hiring a grant writer to literally help, like to literally guarantee me an opportunity. You can't do that. You know what I mean? You just like literally can't do that. So let me show y'all Hello Skip. Sign up. Let's get down to it, because you know I don't gatekeep nothing, friends. So let me show you. All right, so this is the platform here. I'm zooming in for you. HelloSkip.com, all right? HelloSkip.com. You can visit HelloSkip and put in my invite code Superior Shelby so you can have free access to all 20 of these amazing grants. Now, HelloSkip, this is the free platform, right? It also has like a grant vault. It tracks your grants, right? So this dashboard is so amazing. It's easy to comprehend. And you can track all of your grants, okay? And then you can come in here and check the status of the grants too, friend. All right. So you'll be able to see if you were selected, even if you don't get the email or you're not really good with emails. Well, you can always go into the app on your phone and just check to see if you were selected for the opportunity. Okay. Now, Hello Skip is a federally certified nonprofit organization. This place, they always give opportunities to startups and small business owners. Okay, right now they're giving out a $1,000 instant grant that they'll be getting on live later on today, live later on tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern time. This $1,000 grant opportunity allows you to get $1,000 today. I don't know about you, friend, but within the next, I think 3 or 4 days, it's rent time, ain't it? Bills is due. So to get an extra $1,000 just to take on bills right now, why not apply for this type of opportunity, right? So let me show you an example of how these grants here in Hello Skip are easier to apply to versus a high ticket $2 million grant, okay? All right, so they got a $10,000 grant for all LGBTQ plus small business owners. They're actually giving out 100 of those opportunities. That's what's crazy, ain't it? So 100 LGBTQ small business owners will be able to get $10,000. And this is open until August 3rd, right? So August 31st. So, you can have that if you are part of the LGBTQ community. This one right here, I like this one right here, this one right here, I ain't even gonna lie to you, friend. I might have to do a whole new course. I might have to help y'all do this one. This is a $10,000 summer grant right here. This $10,000 summer grant is for anyone who wants to start a business, or you already have a business and you pretty much you could use $10,000 for whatever your goals are for the summer for your business, right? So when you come into the Hello Skip platform, you'll click on the grant as I did. You'll click on the details, read through the details. Let's go over the details. It says, the Skip $10,000 summer grant celebrates the commitments you have made to grow your business during one of the busiest times of the year. This grant is open to all entrepreneurs and small business owners in the United States. Regardless of the stage or size of your company, here's how it works. You got to be a U.S.-based entrepreneur. You got to be 18 years or older. The deadline was actually extended until July 30th. It actually, I think the deadline was yesterday, so they extended it, and then you have by July 30th to apply. June 30th to apply, and then July 30th is when they will announce the winner. Okay, so like I stated before, this is why I'm telling you guys, apply for 3 grants at least out of the Hello Skip app before you decide to hire a grant writer, because look at this. This is going to help you navigate grants, understand how they work. So like I stated before, you apply by June 30th. The deadline date is June 30th. You got to give them by July 30th, 30 days after the deadline date, to let you know that you were selected, okay? Now let's take a look at the application. Now the applications inside the Hello Skip platform, this is a four question application. What are your business goals for the summer? How would you use the grant money? Who are your customers, and how does your product or service drive impact? And then describe your product or service. 4 question application. Okay. So helloskip.com, you can sign yourself up. Use my invite code Superior Shelby. Have added. There's so many different grants inside of this platform that you can actually apply to. All right. Intuit's giving out 20 different $10,000 grant opportunities. There's so many great grants in here for veterans, different business industry. FedEx is giving them out some money. Walmart, AT&T. So go in here and choose 3 and apply for them. Get an understanding, get acquainted with the type of questions that they're asking on these applications. The questions that they ask on these applications really get your really get your wheels turning up here. Okay, it really starts to get your mind thinking, oh, you know what? This is a good question. I didn't even ask myself this. I didn't even think about this in my development process. So apply for at least 3 grants, get an understanding. And then, like I said, when you come to the conclusion of, I don't have the time, I really don't feel like my answers are strong enough. I don't really know if I'm doing this right, however, I understand how grants work. I understand that there's no guarantees, and I do want to take on these opportunities. Then that's when you get to that point, then go ahead and hire a grant writer. But save your money and take on these free opportunities that's in front of you, right? Before you go spend money and invest, okay? All right. Now, for my seasoned business, even if you're a startup and you know exactly what you need to do, okay, that's my little shimmy, because I love talking about high ticket grants. The American Seed Fund is well known for giving out like over $200 million in grant funding, and for different types of projects. They give out these $1 million grants to over 400 businesses a year. Okay, so I've been talking about this grant for the past couple of days or so here live on YouTube. This grant is a 4-step process, and it takes you 7 months, but it's up to $2 million. So this grant is for someone who's ready to bring something new to their industry. You are ready to be that different piece of the puzzle in that industry, right? You don't want to do the generic business model that everybody's doing, that you are a part of that community of, right? You want to bring something new to the table. So this is what that grant is for. If you are developing a software, some type of education, if you are developing an app, if you're going to create some type of product or some type of, some type of tool, or anything that is like technology based, then yes, like this is the perfect opportunity for you. I gave some good examples. For example, if you are into cosmetology, or if you are into like that industry, the beauty industry, well, you got to go through cosmetology schools. I gave you guys an example of, you could create a mannequin that is timed, right? And that can upload all of your, your times, your styles, and all of that good stuff to a software, which will cut down on the manipulation of hours and all that stuff when it comes time to graduate and get your license, your cosmetology license, right? So that's an innovative thing, or innovative tool or idea that you can bring to the beauty industry, right? Another great example, catering companies, right? If you are a catering company, or you want to start a food truck, one technology-based type of thing that you can bring to the table, innovation you can bring to the table, is creating a catering, searchable catering app. This app can be a 7-step process that we go through, explaining what type of event we have, what type of food we want at our event and where we're located. And then it will, generate or populate the best or the top, caterers in that particular area that, will most likely deliver what you're looking for that type of event, right? And I don't think there's an app out here like that. You can get this grant for that. So no matter what business industry, one last example I'm gonna give y'all: medical courier services, right? Even if you in the medical industry, that's definitely an industry where you can bring tech or something new to it. Even if you are, I gave an example for our friend, I think her name was Nicole, and she has an assisted living facility and a home health aid agency. Well, now she wants to get into medical courier services, like transporting and transportation. She want to do like that stuff, and then also she wants to transport individuals too. Well, I said, hey, maybe something new you can bring to the table is, you know, creating like some sense of medical lockbox that goes on the actual van, right? And that's fingerprint or 4-digit code that is smart, right? And that has all of the things needed in there. In addition to that, you can have like a smart oxygen tanks inside of this luxury van that you partner up with Cadillac, because we know seniors, they love Cadillacs, right? But and obviously getting a $2 million grant makes sense, because in order for you to create the prototype, that's going to cost you, you know, a couple $100,000. So this $2 million grant, all right, let me show y'all. You know, I don't keep no information, friend. No, even if you don't need a full $2 million, whatever your business funded requested amount is, okay, whatever that requested amount is, if it's 300,000, 400,000, $500,000, this is the grant opportunity. These are the people that's going to give that to you. Okay. All right. So it's you get up to $2 million. All right. That's how that works. Now, 4-step process, friend. So the first step is you go over the basics. I just went over the basics with you, which is simply, you know, how are you going to bring something new to the table? The next step is submitting your pitch. Now, the difference between this $2 million grant, this high ticket grant, this big money right here, versus these grants here on Hello Skip, these are easy to apply for question applications. Once you submit it, you give them 30 days. They'll let you know if you were selected. But this one right here, friend, this is a 7-month process, because this is big money, right? This is for someone who is dead serious. You dead serious about moving forward, okay? So the second step after learning about the basics and about this opportunity is that you need to submit your project pitch. Your project pitch is literally it's like a 1,500 word like page pitch that explains your innovation, or explains your project. It explains how you're going to bring something new to your industry, how this is going to drive impact to your customers, and also how you can commercialize it. All right. I dove deeper into, you know, the pitch and everything in my last one of my streams, so y'all can go watch those live streams on when I dive deeper into how to create the pitch for this. Once you submit the pitch, you got to give them 30 days to let you know if you can go to the next step, which is submitting the full proposal. All right. The full proposal is literally something that's like a 30-pager. Okay. Once you submit the proposal, then you have to give them about 6 months to review everything, all the documents you gave them. This is a 7-month process, but this is a $2 million grant. Let me show you something also, friend, because I know y'all might ask me the question, well, friend, $2 million, big dog. How many are they giving out? How many people can get $2 million? Honey, 400 of us. 400 startups. There's only 32 of us in here. That means all 32 flavors of us can get this $2 million. Ooh, we up, friend. Each startup can receive up to $2 million to support translational research and development, from advanced manufacturing to AI to biotech to environmental tech. We fund nearly all areas of technology. You don't have to overthink this, friend. You don't have to overthink this, because technology don't mean that you have to create an artificial intelligence robot, right? I want you to start thinking about, what is that process like? What was that process like for you to develop, for you to get to that place where you at, and how can you make that process easier? And then you could create that training program for that person. That's tech. You could create that equipment or that product or that supply or that tool that can make it easier. One example, I got a client, he's last 20, I think 30 years, right? 30 years, he's done roofing. He can't do it no more. He in his 50s, unfortunately, he's wear and tear on his body. But he created this special type of pillow that you can use that has, microfiber, all that good stuff. There's certain type of pillow that you can use for your knees in different sizes, so that way it won't be so much wear and tear on your body, and you can continue on in an industry that you truly have passion in. This pillow is for all service providers that really do work on their knees, roofers, plumbers, and all of those people who renovate houses, right? So he thought about that because he was literally doing a roofing job, and he saw the people that he was subcontracted with using the folks that they redoing the house. They using these folks pillow, the couch cushions, friend. The couch cushions. They using the couch cushions on top of the roofs, okay, to be putting the pallets on. And see, he said, this is too much. So he created that because he saw a need for it in this industry. And this is the same type of thing. Take a look at the industry you're in. What's the need for it? I know you've had the idea of, oh, I wish they had this, or I wish somebody created this. Well, maybe, friend, it's time for you to create that. And it's not hard. You ain't physically doing the work, honey. You are the boss. You are the CEO. You are the key. You are the person. You the person that God blessed with the idea and the mindset for this. You the boss, baby. So guess what? You ain't the one doing the work, baby. No. You gonna get the money because you the boss. You're going to go get the money, and you're going to delegate the task. You ain't physically putting together the oils and all of that good stuff that you need to put together for what you're doing. No, you're getting the money so you can pay the people to physically do this stuff. That's why I don't want you to be in the mindset, and I want you to be fearful of taking on this $1 million grant, $2 million grant. Because you finna have the money for you to be able to pay for production, distribution, marketing, payroll, everything. That's the purpose. But you got to outline all of that in your pitch, right? You got to outline all of that, and that's not hard, and that's why I'm here to help you out, friend. See, I'm offering my services and my ability to not only apply for this $2 million grant, but also 4 other grants that serve in your favor too, for just $420. And I ain't gonna lie, friend, like I said, I've been doing this for 9 years. So usually I charge thousands of dollars to do stuff like this. But for just $420, I will apply for 5 grants for you. It'll take me 2 weeks to complete it. We'll have 2 consultations, a consultation before we apply for this grant and a consultation after, so you can know what to expect, okay? I'm gonna hold your hand and walk along the entire process. I'm doing this for you. You paying me to do it for you. All right, so all you gotta do is just keep doing what you're doing, and I got this on this end, friend. All right, but before you hire me, please take in consideration of, if you have not applied for a grant yourself, do it yourself. Go to Hello Skip. Give yourself the grace and give yourself a try before you hire me, okay? Because I can't 100% guarantee that you can get this $2 million grant. All right, I can't 100% guarantee it, but guess what? I'm a do my best. I'm gonna try my hardest. I'm gonna put all my energy. into trying to help you get this $2 million grant, because I've been saying it for weeks now. I'm looking for you, friend, so I can help you get this. If I help you, when I help you get this $2 million grant, friend, I can tell everybody else, and you and we can encourage other people to get these grant opportunities. That's why I'm so vigilant on making sure that I get at least one of y'all this $2 million grant. Okay, so you need to have things like the project pitch, the business plan, all of that stuff. You need to have that stuff first before we decide to, do grant writing services with me. I write business plans, project pitch, and stuff like that. I charge $300 for that, okay? Book a one-on-one consultation with me if you want to have like a grant eligibility call, or to have reassurance on, how to take on these opportunities. Book a one-on-one consultation with me. It's just $47, and it's 45 minutes, and I can give you that strategy. I can give you that tech idea. I can give you a great way to get started in this journey, okay? I can really encourage you to prioritize this, right? But you gotta be willing. You gotta give me the time to educate you. So the consultation link is in the description of this video. All right, it's in the description of this video. Book a one-on-one call with me. It's $47. We can go over grants that serve in your favor, how you can search and apply for grants, how I can assist you, things like that, okay? If you feel like you're at this point, $420, you're like, shoot, that's good. She got a 71% success rate. She helped over 800 small businesses and startups and nonprofit organizations get money. She helped somebody get $2.5 million. Just last year, she got somebody 750K. Matter of fact, just 2 weeks ago, she got somebody 30,000 and it's posted on her, I think 40,000, and it's posted on her Instagram. $420 is worth the investment when I know I'm finna get at least 10,000. You know, if you had that mindset and you at that point and you've already know about grants, yeah, then go ahead, sign up for my services. The link is in the description. We need to book a one-on-one call. Also, y'all, I have a new phone number. I got a new phone number for y'all to be able to text. I'm going to put all the information in the description of this video, okay? I'm actually on here on my system right now just trying to make sure that the number and everything work. But, stay. That's why I tell y'all to subscribe, all that stuff, because in the description, I literally post everything. I'm going to post my phone number, email, how you can contact me, the link to the one-on-one consultation. Everything is going to be in the description of this video. I'm also going to post it on my community post here on YouTube. You guys got to get acquainted with YouTube. YouTube is that deal. YouTube is that girl. Okay, YouTube is that vibe. Okay, YouTube is gonna educate you, make you laugh. So get acquainted with this app. All right, don't stare. I know the other apps, they cool, they convenient, but this one right here, this for the big dogs. Okay, so there's a tab on here called the community tab. When you go on somebody's like if you're on their channel, go to the community tab. You'll see how I post things on there. What I'm doing, things like that. I post on there more than I really do on my Instagram, right? So, follow me, go on there, take a look at my community post. You'll have all the information you need for you to move forward with me, okay? All right. This has been great. We done kumbaya together this morning. I done cried, okay? I want to open up the floor for any questions y'all might have. What questions do you have regarding your development process? Remember, I know what it's like. Like I said, I want y'all to drop y'all questions right now. I'm giving y'all the time, the floor. But, we done cried on this live. We done went through it together on this live. I done educated y'all. This has been a real heartfelt live. I really hope that y'all, feel where I was coming from at the beginning of this live, where I was talking about going to the next step and taking on those opportunities. You know what I mean? Like, don't be focused on you losing your comfortability. Don't be focused on the fact that you got to get up, and you don't be focused on what you losing. Focus on the possibilities and move forward. Take that one step at a time. Take that one step next, So, yeah. All right, so let me see. We opening up the floor for some questions. What y'all seeing? In here? Healing tears. Oh, thank you, Keto. Coach Millionaire says, I'm setting up to work with you. I want to hire you. Oh, thank you, babe. I think I seen you, Coach Millionaire. I seen you. I was trying to respond to your comment, but I don't know why it won't let me. So you could join my community, but it's okay, friend. I'll make sure we in there, okay, together. So relatable. Thank you, Keto. You are continually going to be blessed professionally. Your heart has a desire to bless others. Yes, it really does. Thank you so much, Kay. Truly appreciate transparency. Thank you. Going through the exact same evolution. Thank you, Keto. Gary says, please get in touch with me. I would love working with you. Of course, Gary. My assistant, Gabby, y'all can email her or email me, Shelby@expandmywallet.com or Gabby@expandmywallet.com, expandmywallet.com. All of that great information is on my community post. I appreciate this. Of course, I appreciate you for watching. Hey, Shelby, I'm just joining you. How do I sign up with you? Hey, JW. So the link is in the description. Book a one-on-one call with me. Where's a great place for startups to find grants applicable for their company? HelloSkip.com. And then also GrantWatch. GrantWatch.com is really good. But you got to pay for GrantWatch, though. It's $40 a month. But HelloSkip is free, friends. So do that. Sage says, what's your email? Shelby@expandmywallet.com. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning, Ebony Peaches. Let me see. Great information. Thanks. Of course. Thank you. Dee says, good morning, Shelby and everyone. And I'm looking forward to our meeting today. Of course, Dee. I can't wait to talk to you later. Hey, Shelby. You still doing grant writing for others? Absolutely, absolutely, Cassie. Hey, Cassie, butterfly Cassie in the building. What's up? Hey, friend. What's up, friend? Yes, I am. So I'm applying for 5 grants for y'all for just $420. One of the grants that I apply for you is a $2 million grant. Um, so yeah, if you want to make sure that you are prepared and that we have all our ducks in a row before before you commit the 420, then book a one-on-one consultation with me. Okay, the link is in the description. It's $47. It's so worth it. Who in here has booked a $47 call with me? And if anybody is in here and you booked a one-on-one consultation with me, let the people know how you feel about it. I want to join the community. You got it? Okay, Didi, I got you. I'll send you the link and everything. Oh. Kat says, hey Shelby, okay, yes. I can't wait to meet y'all. I love talking to y'all. And the reason why I got emotional earlier is because I hear y'all cry. Like these past couple of days that I've been having consultations with y'all. Cause I love y'all so much. Y'all been booking me up. Matter of fact, I want to shout y'all out to people who overnight who booked a $47 call with me. So let me give y'all a shout out. But no, I was so passionate this morning because, and if you book the $47 call right now, you know I'm finna shout you out, friend. So the link is in the description. But because like y'all stories are really like it's really sitting with me, and I just know where I was when I started business. I know where I was when I was working my job, and I was just like, man, this it got to be more to life. It got to be more to life than this. You know what I mean? And the frustrations behind the fact that you got a good idea, you just need that money, you just need that support. I know what that feels like, right? I know exactly what that feels like, right? So I just wanted to let y'all know that, hey, like I've been where you at, and I'm at this point now where I got to take on an opportunity that's going to help all of us here, all of us elevate. And I'm also afraid, but guess what? I'm sad that I gotta leave. I gotta leave Murphy behind. I'm sad that I have to kind of like it's so many things in my mind. Y'all know I live abroad. I don't live in the United States, right? I live in Latin America. Specifically, I live in Panama, right? Not in Panama City, Florida. I live in Panama. So I've been living here for about a year, and I've been very complacent. I ain't gonna lie, I've been comfortable. I've been real comfortable, okay? $1,100 a month for everything, including food, Wi-Fi, and my 3-bedroom house that I'm in right now. Okay? I've been real complacent. And the idea of like feeling like, oh, I'm giving up my peace, or I'm giving up something, or I'm giving up, my best life. I'm not giving it. I'm actually stepping into my one of the greatest versions of me, right? This right here, most likely God had me here so I can be isolated, so I can chill, so I can like kind of get out of that survival mindset that I was in. You know what I mean? So yeah. But if I focus on what I'm losing, oh, I'm losing my peace and I'm losing my house. I'm not losing nothing, baby. Panama gonna be here. This house and this investment gonna be here. Okay. And Murphy, I'm giving him to a family that actually know these people. So it's a thing where it's like, you don't overthink it, friend. Just take on the opportunity and go to the next step, okay? And I know it's hard because I'm going through it. Y'all see me go through the emotions this morning. I know it's a challenge, but focus on the possibilities and what can happen. You know what I mean? Focus on what you want, because your heart been calling for a new lifestyle. Your heart been calling for the best version of you. It takes work, and it really does take perseverance. Okay. All right, so how do you like it? I love it, Jeff. That's why it's such a challenge for me to have to take on this opportunity. This opportunity that I'm taking on requires me to come back to the U.S. and to physically be there with y'all. But guess what? Y'all get to have me, and y'all for real, this is gonna be so great. How much would you say it costs to build a house out there? About 30,000. About 30,000. Yeah. It's not bad. And that's like a really big house. You know what I mean? You can buy land out here for cheap. This house that I'm in, this house costs $130,000. It's a 3-bedroom house. It's in a gated community. Really nice, right? So, yeah, of course. I love hearing, he's like, wow, congratulations. Thank you. I love hearing a great testimony. Thank you so much. Yeah, grants, I was able to get, people say get rich. I say get rich as in getting rich in spirit, education, and all those other areas aside from money. But grants really help me be able to scale my business to where I can work from anywhere. And moving abroad and living abroad and being outside the United States for a year or so, really opened my eyes to different perspectives, different ideas, different languages, right? Different, just it's totally different outside the U.S. And the fact that I'm blessed with the ability to live this life and I have experience in this life, I know I can always, no matter where I am in the world, I'm covered. So that is something that I could say that me living abroad and being on this journey, even with me coming back, I'm definitely coming back living abroad. Like when I retire, this gonna be my retired life, and I'm so blessed that I got to actually live like a retired life, you could say, for a whole year and some change. But no, like I'm yeah. Yeah, y'all, I feel y'all. Y'all need me. Y'all need my help. I want to be there for real, for real. I'm considering living abroad. Do it. Absolutely do it. It's worth it. It's life. The quality of life is higher, and the cost of living is cheaper. That's the best way I could put it. No matter what country you go to, the quality of life is better, right? And the cost of living is going to be cheaper, unless it's something like Dubai, right? Obviously, but that's how it is here in in Latin America, in South America, Central America is where I am, or in any of the Caribbean islands, right? The quality of life is better, but the cost of living is cheaper as well. So I would encourage anybody who's thinking about moving abroad to definitely do it. My stepmom, she's lived in Mexico for 3 years, right, away from my dad. I just still call her my stepmom. They're not even together no more. But she owns her own jet ski rental business out there. So when tourists come out there to Mexico, she's making money. She's doing her own thing. And this is a woman who literally came from working in like she did medical billing, but she did that for years. Like we talking about like 15 years. She loved her work family, but she had that feeling of like I need something new. So yeah. Where would you suggest a person to consider to become a black expat? Panama. Panama is a really great start. Coming here is a great start. Coming here feels like being in Miami. It's like a Spanish Miami. So this is a really great start. And then when we're talking about Colombia, like start here in Panama, get acquainted. It's cheaper. The cost of living here is a lot of black Americans here. It's a lot of Americans here in general. Get an understanding of how nature is, right? And then also you can and then you can travel to different countries while you're here, right? So you can go to Colombia, go to Mexico, go to Ibiza, and you can go to Peru, and you can go to Brazil. You can go to all of these different countries and find the country that you really want to settle in. But for me, it was Panama because I'm from Miami. Panama literally looks and feels just like Miami. It's just everything Spanish, and the first language here is Spanish, which is no different. Kind of like from the bottom. If you know, it ain't no different from like, Little Havana, Miami. Okay, so yeah. But yeah, you guys, I want to shout y'all out before we get up out of here. I love you guys so much because you guys are always like sticking with me through it all. Let me shout y'all out for those of you who purchased a $47 call with me because I really do appreciate y'all. Shout out to Shalonda Bell. Shout out to Olin. Shout out to Eugene. Shout out to Elena. Shout out to Shalonda. Shout out to Shalonda. I got two. I got Shalonda Bell, and I have Shalonda Brown. Okay, so shout out to y'all. Shout out to my good sis, Crystal. Okay, Crystal actually paid me top dollar so I can apply for new grants for her. Okay, and I'm actually applying for 30 grants. She's my new high ticket client. She owns True Care LLC, and let me tell you something. I love everything about her business. I'm going to be applying for grants on her business behalf. I'm going to be showing y'all some of that in the community. So yeah, shout out to her. Who else we got in here that booked a $47 call? And I got somebody, Shanu. Shout out to Shanu. All right, so shout out to all of y'all. And I do see some of y'all are actually trying to purchase the $47 call. But y'all make sure your zip codes are correct. Okay, so I do see a couple of failed purchases for the $47 one-on-one call. But it shows me the reason why. Y'all just need to make sure that your the card zip code is correct when you are making the $47 purchase, okay? All right, so the link is in the description of this video if you want to book a one-on-one consultation with me to get yourself eligible for grant opportunities. I love you guys so much. Me and Murphy, we got to go on our 1 hour cardio or go outside or do something. So I'll talk to y'all soon. All right, this was great, a great kumbaya. And yeah, all right, hit me up if you need any more grant education or you want to know more about this stuff, okay? Like, share, and subscribe. I'll talk to y'all in another video. Okay? Peace.